Even though it's 80 degrees out today, I'm already starting to think about indoor season. It's right around the corner. I'm starting to think about what tournaments I want to do and how I'm going to get ready for them. If you're new to archery, indoor season is a great way to break into competitive archery. We do indoor archery at 18 meters or 20 yards. It's a pretty close distance, and there's a lot of tournaments, both locally and nationally, that you can try. If you're interested in starting indoor competition, there's a few things you can do to prepare. Right now, well before the indoor season, usually indoor season is, let's say, November through March. That's when you'll find most of your indoor tournaments. But right now in October, here's what you can be doing. First, research some shoots out there. If you're on the East Coast, the Lancaster Classic is a good one. If you're out west, the Vegas shoot. If you're in the Midwest, take a look at the NFA Indoor Nationals. And really anywhere in the country, you can find a USA Archery Indoor Nationals venue. That's a tournament where there's multiple venues and they all pool results into one national championship. It's a great tournament to get started with. And of course, your local archery shops can be great resources for finding local shoots and leagues where you can kind of get your feet wet and see what competition is like. Once you've kind of found a tournament format or a big tournament you want to get ready for, you want to see how many arrows you're going to be shooting in that competition, and you want to prepare for that. So if you're not used to shooting, 60 or more arrows in a day, you need to get your endurance up, get your strength up, and there's a few easy ways you can do that. First is shooting a lot, just practicing more. Get up close to the blank bale, and you can shoot a lot of arrows very, very quickly. Now another way is doing archery specific exercises. And what I mean by that is what you can do. You can take your bow, go right up close to a target, because you're not going to be shooting this arrow. And what you'll do is you'll draw your bow back, anchor, and you're just going to hold at full draw for as long as you can and then let down. Doing that over and over and over again, you'll be surprised how quickly you build up your endurance. And of course there's supplemental exercise like doing planks and squats. You can do a lot of research. We have a lot of great articles on Archery 360 on specific archery exercises. Now this early preparation season for indoor competition is also a great time to experiment with equipment and your archery form. Changes in your archery form, they take a long time to get used to, and usually when you're in the middle of changing something in your form, your scores will drop. You're not going to be shooting as good as you're used to. It could be a little discouraging at times, and you really don't want to be doing that in the middle of shooting a major competition. So doing it now well before then is a great time to do it, and then you'll have those changes ingrained into your muscle memory. And the same thing goes for equipment experimentation. This is a great time to try with different arrows. If you want to try, a larger diameter arrow for indoor season, you can mess around with different point weights, different fletching configurations, different arrow spines. If you're a recurve archer, it's a good time to play around with your cushion plunger tension. Just see if a few clicks makes a difference in your scores. And same thing, mess around with arrows and point weight and just go nuts, having fun, messing with your equipment, and you'll be surprised what you can find that will make a big difference in your scores. If you have a new piece of archery gear that you're interested in checking out or buying or trying out, now is a good time to do it, get used to it, whether it's a new bow with a different cam system or new pair of limbs, increasing your draw weight, new stabilizer, go nuts, have fun. Stop by your local archery shop, support them, buy some new indoor archery gear. And finally, the last thing you want to do to prepare for a major competition is get some competition practice, especially if you're brand new to it. Indoor leagues are great. Most local archery ranges will have an indoor league starting right around now or a little bit later, maybe November, December. And those are great. They're an informal competition that's going to happen every week with the same people. Get used to shooting with a clock, scoring, shooting around other people. It's a lot of fun. It's a very social environment. It's a great way to try indoor archery competition. Well, I hope this video was helpful. I need to get to practice myself, but we'll see you all in the next video.